with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really, this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A toss play to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Boy, C.D. Mack, just from day one, he's looked so good in a Bears uniform, literally and figuratively. And some Raiders fans watching this saying, oh, I wish we had him on our team.
Yeah, just about every Raiders fan saying he looked a lot better in silver and black. Why don't we still have him? But in Chicago, immediately comfortable, fit right into their defensive scheme. They said, go get the passer, and that's exactly what he's done. Leonard Floyd, another first-round pick coming from the other side. He has really helped Chicago get off to a great start, and they love how he disrupts teams' offenses.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And it's complete to Kelce. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Left. Ready. Green 39. Green 30.
On first down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Room here to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Lock in.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Trubisky. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Ace, ace.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ace, ace.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, run the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands up. Set up. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might. Position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Lock in.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go.
Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Miller on the catch over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught inside the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Trubisky will throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Lock in, lock in.
They go counter with Howard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
18.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Ace! Check nickel. He's checking.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Caught. Kelce, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now Trubisky to throw, and that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. This is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, looking forward to some key matchups in Week 11 of the NFL season. How about Pittsburgh and Jacksonville? What do you see in that one?
Yeah, it's a rematch of the AFC Division Round game last year. And remember 2017 when Jacksonville announced itself as one of the...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it lined up incomplete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. We're back now in KC. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This might be a free play here for Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to work. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. They're still tied, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 4. On second down, here's Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Set up. 180. Come on, gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 54 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for two? Again, it's Trubisky, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. This has been whittled down to a one-point game now, and things are really starting to avalanche against them. What's the message here before the first snap offensively?
Well, the message is you want your team to be smart, but you don't want your team to be tight. And that's where they are right now. Remember, still up one. So let's go out there, execute our offense, execute the game plan, and the goal is make that 1 point lead at least a 7-point lead at the end of this drive.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run again with Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to